Brightest blessings, everyone. Psychic medium Elizabeth Grove, the Paranormal Priestess. Welcome to the Paranormal Priestess YouTube channel. Thank you so much for being here, coming to you straight from the spirit chair. And before I get into this video, I want to thank everyone who had such a warm welcome, welcoming me back from my leave, my surgery leave. And I really do appreciate all the love and support. It was not easy being able to share my story with you, but thank you for giving me that safe space. It really does mean a lot more than words can say. And if you are new to this channel, if you just came upon this video, my name is Elizabeth. I am a psychic medium, as I said. I'm also a divine channeler, spirit extractor specialist, white witch, and divine alchemist. And I also happen to be a divine feminine on the path of ascension. So today's video is going to be one that you can take into your space if you are having a triggering day, if something comes up, if you feel like you're purging. I know so many people who I work with in private sessions for readings and light languages. Some people are not really sure what to do with the work. Some people have tried to do their own things or several things. And, you know, it's difficult and they're not really sure, you know, what would make it easier. So this is something that can make it easier for you if you're looking for a go-to. Now, I've learned from many different teachers over the years. And being a magical practitioner myself, I love ceremony, I love symbolism, I love all of that. So I just kind of took what worked for me and just left the rest. So same thing with this ritual that I'm going to be doing with everyone. If something doesn't resonate, if you need to change the wording, if it seems to be that you're not comfortable with a certain symbol or certain wording, you know, I would say just change it so that way it fits whatever works for you, for your path, okay? And we're going to start off with this with really letting go of anything that we're holding on to right now that might be really tight or restricted or not feeling like it's helping us today, right? So if you've had a really stressful day, or if you're just feeling really tight in your shoulder areas or your neck, if you're feeling like you just kind of have to decompress, we're going to do that, and then we're going to start calling in sacred space. So we're going to call in sacred space. We're going to call 4 archangels of the 4 directions, and then I'm going to call archangels of the above and below spaces, because we're going to call in Divine Father, Divine Mother Light, Ascension Light to help us today to dissolve, to bring that light into the dark places, the dark spaces where we're needing to shift within us. Right? Because we're on the path of union, we're on the path of higher alignment, we're on the path of ascension. So it's all about being able to release the lower energy and take on more light. So this is going to help you, hopefully today, to be able to do that. But first, let's take that cleansing breath, releasing back to the light. Anything right now that can be released at this stage that is not serving us. Releasing any restriction. Releasing anything that is not serving us right now. Releasing that. Okay. And I'm going to start calling the archangels of the 4 directions. I really do like symbols. So if you feel like you need the symbol, go ahead in your own sacred space. If you feel like you don't need the symbol for the archangels, that's fine too, but just for the sake of it, I'm going to give you this symbol so that way you can connect with the archangel, and you might find it helpful. Okay? So starting out in the east, I call upon Archangel Raphael, who's connected to the element of air. Thank you for being here. Raphael is the healer magician. And he holds out the caduceus, his crystal wand. So it's a crystal wand with serpents entwined, wings attached. So Raphael holds that out to you, and you connect to Raphael's energies now. Breathing and allowing, no force, just connecting with Raphael's energies as the healer magician. Okay, and he represents the emerald green fire as well, so he holds the emerald green fire. So we're going to invoke now the emerald green fire, but I also like to work with the burning pentacles or the burning fire pentacles. If any of you know the lesser banishing ritual, the pentagram, this is something that I adapted from that. So we're going to invoke now the Emerald Green Fire Pentacle Seal of Protection into our fields. And thank you, Raphael. Thank you for being here. Thank you for holding, sealing, and protecting the eastern side of our energy fields. All layers, all levels, all bodies, all dimensions, all timelines, all time and space, and all realities. By the powers of 3 times 3, so would it be. Thank you also, Raphael, for standing on guard in the east, closing and sealing off the space from all interference, all lower dimensions, blocking it off. And thank you for holding, sealing, protecting all layers, levels, dimensions, all timelines, time and space, and all realities of the common space, the home, the property, the physical space. Thank you. Hail and welcome, blessed be. Turning now to the south, connected to the element of fire. I call upon Archangel Michael. Michael, who is the protector, who is the warrior, who's the archangel of justice, of truth. Thank you for being here with us. And he holds his symbol of the sword, great illuminating sword of electric blue light. As we connect with Michael, we connect with the sword, we connect with his very masculine, strong energies. Breathing and just opening and allowing. And thank you, Michael, with your electric blue fire and electric blue fire pentacle seal protection. As we invoke that in, thank you for holding, sealing, and protecting the southern side of our energy fields. All layers, all levels, all bodies, all dimensions, all timelines, all time and space, and all realities. With the powers of 3 times 3, so mote it be. Thank you also, Michael, for standing on guard within the south. Closing it off, sealing it off from all lower dimensions and blocking off all interference, holding, sealing, and protecting all layers, all levels, all dimensions of it, all timelines, all time and space, and all realities. The powers of 3 times 3, so mote it be. Thank you. Now turning over to the west, connected to the element of water, I call upon Archangel Gabriel. Gabriel, who is the messenger angel, well known for being the messenger angel, but also connected to water, so connected to emotions, our emotional selves, feeling, intuition, psychic ability. Thank you, Gabriel, for being here. And Gabriel holds out a silver cup or a silver chalice. Okay, silver, the energy of the moon, that lunar energy, feminine energy. Watery cup and connecting with that, breathing, connecting with the feminine energies of Gabriel. And Gabriel holds the diamond white fire, invoking into our fields the diamond white fire and diamond white fire pentacle seal protection. Thank you, Gabriel, for holding, sealing, protecting the western side of our energy fields. All layers, all levels, all bodies, all dimensions, all timelines, all time and space, and all realities. By the powers of 3 times 3, so mote it be. Thank you, Gabriel, also for standing on guard in the west, closing and sealing off the western side of the common space, home, and property from all lower dimensions, blocking off all interference. With your diamond white fire, pentacle seal protection, holding, sealing, protecting all layers, all levels, all dimensions, all timelines, time and space, and all realities, with the powers of 3 times 3, so mote it be. Breathing, just allowing, again, not forcing, just allowing it to happen. Now I go to the north, connected to the element of earth. Okay, earth, the elements, the physical reality. I call upon Archangel Uriel. Thank you for being with us. Uriel represents the physical, all things physical, physical body. Also, he represents power, organization, structure. Thank you, Uriel. And Uriel holds out a 5-pointed star within a circle of light, a golden 5-pointed star within a circle of light, holding that out to you, representing the earth, the elements, protection, the earthly symbols. As we connect with that, we connect with that earthy energy of Archangel Uriel. He holds the ruby red fire. Okay. Okay, so with the ruby red fire and ruby red fire pentacle seal protection, we're now invoking them within our fields. Thank you, Uriel, for holding, sealing, and protecting the northern side of our energy fields, all layers, all levels, all bodies, all dimensions, all timelines, all time and space, and all realities. With powers of 3 times 3, so mote it be. Thank you also, Uriel, for standing on guard within the north, in our common space, home, and property, closing and sealing it off from the lower dimensions, blocking off all interference. And with that ruby red fire pentacle seal of protection, holding, sealing, protecting all layers, levels, dimensions, all timelines, time and space, and all realities. With powers of 3 times 3, so mote it be. So we have 4 archangels, 4 fires, 4 seals of protection. Okay, protecting our full multidimensional existence. That's another way of stating that, is protecting the full multidimensional existence, and also protecting the physical, so as within, so without. Now we're going to go above, in the above space, and in the above space, Archangel Metatron. I call upon Archangel Metatron, who holds the Christ grid, the Divine Father, the Divine Heavenly grid, the Divine Father grid, the Christ grid. And we ask Metatron now to bring down this gold and white fire into the room, into the space, filling up the entire space, immersing it in gold and white fire. Okay, closing it off, sealing it off from any lower dimensions or lower interference, filling the entire room from ceiling to floor, wall to wall, door to door, everything in it, all objects, everything in it, immersed in gold and white fire. Okay, so imagine if the room that you're in is just filled, just blasted in this beautiful, great central sunlight. Okay, encasing everything, encasing you, encasing everything, and shifting it and raising its vibration and frequency to the highest level possible. Yeah, now we're going to align with this grid. So I'm going to ask Metatron to bring down the grid, the Christ grid. Okay, all chakras above the crown, opening, cleansing, aligning with the Christ grid, coming down third eye. So the crown, opening, cleansing, aligning, third eye, opening, cleansing, aligning. Coming down into the throat, opening, cleansing, aligning the throat. Heart chakra, opening, cleansing, aligning the heart, and anchoring now into the heart. So from the heart chakra, all chakras above, all layers, levels, dimensions are aligned with the Christ grid. Also the great central sun of Sirius. Let's breathe and be held in this Christ light, this Christ grid. Thank you, Metatron, for holding us in this grid, protecting us in this grid, this Christ light. Welcome, hail and welcome, blessed be. And lastly, in the below space, I call upon Archangel Sandalphon. Archangel Sandalphon, who holds the 5D Earth grid. And this is replacing the old karmic grid of the 3D. This is the 5D grid of the crystalline grid. It's also known as a crystalline white fire or crystal white fire, Divine Mother grid. Okay, we're just going to allow now this crystalline white fire to come up, all chakras below the feet, opening, cleansing, aligning. As it comes up through the feet, opening, cleansing, aligning, rising up through the base, opening, cleansing, aligning through the sacral, opening, cleansing, aligning, and through the solar plexus, opening, cleansing, aligning, breathing and up to the heart, opening, cleansing, aligning, and anchoring also within the heart. So from the heart chakra and all chakras below, all layers, levels, and dimensions are aligned with the crystalline grid, the 5D grid of the earth. Okay? Breathe. Okay. So before us, Raphael. Behind us, Gabriel on our right side, Michael on our left side, Ariel above us, Metatron below us, Sandalphon. All within us and around us burns the angelic fires and the angelic fire pentacles, seals of protection. Within us shines the six-rayed star. So we have sacred space set up now with the 6 archangels. And we're going to call in our higher selves. We're going to call in our monadic selves, our I ams. We're going to call upon all our angels and guides, our entire spiritual team, our highest members of our spiritual teams. Please join us. I also ask that Archangel Michael assist us. Lords of Karma assist us. And if there's any particular kind of guide or deity that you're used to working with for clearing, you can call them in as well. Okay. And we're just going to ask that to allow our channels to be able to expand, so that way we can channel as much light from that divine Christ grid and from that divine mother grid, the crystalline grid, the earth grid. So allow us to be able to channel as much light as possible, opening that up for us. Okay. I'm just going to ask also angels to allow that light from those 2 grids, Divine Father, Divine Mother, calling in the Goddess and God to help us with this, of course, where heaven and earth meet, expanding that out from the heart into a great, great sphere of light. So it's going to be a golden crystalline sphere of light. And this is where we're going to bring that light in. So whatever you're struggling with at this time, whatever it can be, if it's another layer of something, if you feel like you just need to stop and there's something that you need to do to address this, to be able to be with it, this is a great way of doing that. We're going to bring that light out now. So breathing in, just relaxing, allowing that light. We ask our teams to assist, our higher selves, Michael, Lords of Karma, Lord and Lady to also assist. Bringing that light in now, allowing that light to go into any parts of us where we have felt rejected. Okay, areas of rejection, abandonment, neglect, allowing that light to go there. Allowing that light to go there into those spaces. Anywhere where we have felt not good enough, where we've judged ourselves, judgment. Anywhere where we have felt like we tried to over-control something or attach. Anywhere where we've been disrespecting our value, not valuing ourselves, undervaluing ourselves. Not recognizing our worth, low self-worth. And so any thought patterns, we send this light. Any thought patterns, any beliefs, any stories, any programs, any emotions that are connected to this, we send that light out to neutralize all of that, to cleanse all of that. Okay, all minds, all layers, levels of our auric field, all multidimensional bodies, across all dimensions, all timelines, all incarnations, even other realities and planetary systems where we've experienced that, allowing that light, the light of love to come in. Okay. Anywhere where we're holding on to any regrets, any blames, feelings of shame, feelings of resentment and anger, sadness, perhaps isolation, loss, feeling in lack, feeling limited. Okay, allowing this light expanding out, these 2 grids together, Divine Father, Divine Mother, Christ grid, crystalline grid, to go into all of that, all of those stories, all of those beliefs, those thought patterns that do not serve, all of those habits, all those behaviors that are connected, whether it's escapism, whether it's overworking or overdoing or over-attaching or over-worrying, or constantly criticizing the self, bringing that light in, bringing into all the judgments of self, judgments of others. Okay, bringing that in, again, all minds, all layers, all levels, all multidimensional bodies, all dimensions, all timelines, time and space, all incarnations. any reality, any planetary system where this has happened. Bringing that light in to alchemize, bringing that light of love in. Bringing that light in anywhere where you've treated yourself poorly or harshly, where you haven't loved yourself, where there's been separation of self, bringing that light in. Bringing that light in. Bringing that light into any of those patterns, those beliefs, those stories, those programs, those emotions that come from the bloodlines. Okay, bringing it as a flood of light. Christ grid, crystalline, like golden crystalline fire, cleansing back mother line, back father line, all those generations where you have carried that, where you've carried those patterns, where you've carried those thoughts, where you've carried that dis-ease. Bring light in to dissolve that. You're meant to move forward, to transcend, to grow beyond. Yes. You're not meant to carry all of that lower dis-ease from the ancestors. You are meant to only carry what is helpful, what serves. Okay, we're also going to bring that light into any type of abuse of power. Okay, anywhere where there's been slavery mastery, anywhere where you've given your power, any time you've given power away, any lifetime where you've given your power away, planetary system where you've given your power away to any person or any group or any idea. Okay, allowing this light again, angels expand this as much as possible with this great sphere of golden crystalline white fire into all of that, all layers, all levels, all minds, all multidimensional bodies, dimensions, all timelines, time and space, all incarnations, all realities, all planetary systems. Yeah. Again, cleansing the bloodlines, mother and father line, all generations where this has been carried over, dissolving that. Dissolving that. The light dissolving the past that no longer serves. That light freeing you. That divine father, divine mother, those ascension grids freeing you. Allowing you now to align with your power as it dissolves, so it's ready to be dissolved. Releasing what needs to be released at this time. Breathing, relaxing, just allowing the light to do it. You don't need to force. You don't need to wonder if it's working. It's working, guys. It's working. That light is powerful. Divine Mother, Divine Father is powerful. The Ascension grids are powerful. The angels are powerful. Your team is powerful. You are powerful. Okay, bringing in that light also between you and another, where there's been discordant energy. Okay, bringing that light in to dissolve anything. It could be between you and a parent. It could be between you and a child. It could be between you and a friend. It could be between you and your twin flame, where there's been misunderstanding, unforgiveness, distrust. Allowing that light to dissolve all of that. Bringing it back into unconditional love, back into harmonious oneness, back into unity as it cleanses all illusion. This light has the ability to cleanse all illusion, all delusion. Divine Father, Divine Mother, Great Ascension light, golden crystalline fire light. If there's anything else at this time that's coming up for you that's personal, go ahead and think of that and send that light. Send that light out. Expand that light. Expand it into those areas. If there's anywhere within your physical body where you're feeling not at ease, you can send that light now into your physical body, all layers, levels, and dimensions of your physical body. Allowing that light to alchemize all disease, anything that is out of alignment, bringing it back into alignment. There's any worries that you're experiencing now, any fears that you're experiencing now, allowing that light to cleanse it. If you're feeling unsupported, if you think you are unsupported, if you think that you are all alone, if you think that there's no way out, if you're feeling victimized or you're feeling trapped or stuck, expanding that light into that victim thinking, that feeling of being trapped, that thinking of that you're trapped, that you're stuck, that there's no solution. There's always solution with the divine. There's always a solution with Source. Source is always supporting you. Source is always there. So bringing that into all of those thoughts, all those beliefs, those stories, those programs, okay, those patterns, those behaviors, bringing into all of that, all minds, into the mind-body connection as well, all layers and levels of the auric fields, all bodies, multidimensional bodies, all dimensions, all timelines, all incarnations. Again, cleansing the bloodlines. If this comes from the bloodlines, cleansing that from the bloodlines as well. And any planetary system, or any reality where you felt like a victim, or trapped, or stuck, or no way out. Alchemizing that all. Breathe. Okay. And you can go as long as you need to go with this. I'm just going to stop it here. We're just going to ask for more light to come back. Any light of our own light. Any fragments of ours that can come and return back to us. I'm going to ask for that. But you can go as long as you wish to with bringing in these two grids. Bringing in Divine Father, Divine Mother light, bringing that unconditional Source light into all of that, to shift it. And I'm just going to ask at this time that if there's any soul fragments, any parts of us that can return now, they're able to be returned and be reintegrated, that we allow that light now. We ask for that light to return. Okay, and filling up with that light, vital force, life force to optimal levels. Source light in, Divine Father, Divine Mother, divine light from the universe filling up to optimal levels. And I'm just going to ask our teams to just readjust our energy now, to just realign, balance, and groundness. Just realign, balance, and groundness so we're more grounded, more present within the physical body. Okay, more physical. Okay. And I thank our teams. I thank our higher selves. We thank our I am, our monadic selves. We thank all of the angels, all the guides, masters, star races, councils, committees. We thank Michael very much for assisting also. The words of karma, thank you, all 6 archangels. Okay, release you now and thank you. Thank you so much for assisting us. So that was a lot of energy, so if you need to just reground a little bit more or drink some more water or rest now, go right ahead, but I hope that you enjoyed this ritual. I hope that you'll use it within your space. I would love to know how it went. Please leave me a comment below. It's so wonderful to be able to learn all these different things, for us all to be able to share on this ascension path and just pay it forward. Remember, we're always learning, we're always growing, we're always evolving. And just appreciate where you are, and to know that it's just such a privilege and such an honor to be here on this channel and be doing the work that I love to do, that I've been called to do with my purpose. Thank you. From the heart of the darkness is born light. Brightest blessings, and I will see you all soon. Bye-bye.